The list of candidates to be the next leader of the Fort Worth Police Department is out, and North Texans are going to be very familiar with at least one of them. Good evening, I'm Clarice Tinsley. Just months after leaving the Dallas Police Department to take an assistant city manager job in Austin, Eddie Garcia is looking to make a return to North Texas. Fox 4's Deanna England joins us with a look at the other people who are on that short list. Deanna.
Hi there, Clarice. Well, this hiring process has spanned the better part of 3 months. It has included more than 50 candidates. However, today, a final 4 have emerged.
The most important hire, one of the most important hire, if not the most important hire, is your police chief.
Community advocates weighing in now that a crowded field of candidates to lead Fort Worth PD has narrowed to 4.
I can tell you that our communities are safer today than they were 60 days ago.
The interim Fort Worth Police Chief, Robert Aldrich, has led the department since May.
Chief Aldrich is an excellent candidate, without a doubt. He knows the city. That's going to be, I think, the most beneficial part of his resume is that he has experience here.
Looking at where the calls for service that impact our officers.
Former Dallas Police Chief and current Austin Assistant City Manager Eddie Garcia. His desire for the job may be the biggest surprise. It is not without some concern.
When you realize he didn't stay very long in Dallas, he went to Austin as Assistant City Manager, and he certainly has not been there long. How long would he be here if he were chosen? That would be my only concern.
I would hope that the police chief will have a 5-year contract minimum, at minimum, as a commitment to what you want to do with the city of Fort Worth.
We will do better on the front end of any policies we create.
A former chief in Galveston and deputy chief within DPD, Vernon Hale.
Mr. Hale out of Dallas, police chief, a couple of times over in different cities, has his pulse on the community as well. So it'll be a very hard choice.
It's about getting certain training for the officers, like gang intervention.
And from Los Angeles, having risen through the ranks at LAPD, Deputy Chief Imada Tingarides.
I understand it's coming with an exemplary record of being a community kind of police officer who knows how to get things done, who knows how to come up with programs that work in a city as complex as Los Angeles. So I'm impressed.
You have 4 very strong, qualified candidates, each bringing, a litany of experience.
Fort Worth City Manager Jay Chapa, in a statement, says the city's commitment toward embracing a diverse group of candidates continues to be a priority. We visited the city's Hispanic Chamber of Commerce for their reaction to the 4 finalists. A spokesperson says the group is preparing to respond with a statement.
The great thing for me is that we have great choices. And I don't know that we could go wrong either way.
It'll be hard to pick which one, and I'll be interested to see how they field questions from people in the community.
Now, that community forum where the citizens will have a chance to interact with the 4 finalists takes place on August 14th right here at City Hall. You do not have to be present to take part. It will be streamed live as well. There is an opportunity for people to submit questions for the 4 finalists. The city has a link set up on its website. We will link to that through our website, fox4news.com. And City Manager Jay Chapa, who has the final say, or who will make the final decision, is said to, he plans to do that around Labor Day. That's the very latest live. Clarice, back to you.
Be very interesting to see how the candidates answer the questions on August 14th. All right, Deanne, thank you.